when a man and a woman when they decide to get married, they move in together, life becomes so cozy at the beginning, at their honeymoon stage in their marriage. Then after some time, there are reports that come out that these people cannot sustain their marriage. Something that was meant to be beautiful eventually comes down. As a result of that, it depends on how people react. Violence comes in. When there is violence in it, you can find that it can lead to separation between the husband and the wife. It can also lead to divorce, which leaves children in a very devastated position, in a very disorganized situation. The moment a child is left in a disorganized situation, then you know that the problem starts from that particular point. Then thirdly, it also leads to death. Death that leaves our children as total orphans. So generally, you find that a husband and a wife enjoying marriage, challenges start coming in. When you are a man and you decide to get married, you must know there are different responsibilities that you must take as a man. Equally, as a lady, as a woman, you have to know that there are also responsibilities that you must take. The Bible says that a man shall leave his father and his mother and shall join his wife, and the two shall become one. So I've chosen to deal with gender-based violence in a family, that is between husband and a wife. Then the same Bible says that a man should love the wife. Husbands, love your wives. And it advises wives to be submissive to their husbands. Wives, respect your husbands. As a man in a family, you must know that there are 6 things that you must do in a family. Number 1, as the head of a family, you must invite God in your family. There are 6 P's that we will deal with. Number 1 P is prayers. Invite God in your family as a man. Pray together in the morning and in the evening as a family. That way, at least you will be enhancing communication between each other, and also you will be inviting God to be the captain of your marriage. Number 2, as a man, you must provide provision. You must provide in 2 different ways. First, provide financially, financial provision. As a man, you must provide for your family. And number 2, provide emotionally, emotional provision. Sometimes, as a man, you provide financially and you think that you're doing everything in that house. But you are lacking the emotional provision that may bring temptation in a family. So you must provide emotionally. Number 3 is protection. As a man, you must protect your family. That is your sole responsibility, to give proper security to your family. There are different types of securities that you must give. There's financial security that we talked about, provision. Then there's the security of the family, that the family feels safe under your leadership as a man, because your family will be headed where you lead them. So if you lead them in the wrong direction as a man, that family will automatically take the wrong direction. But if you lead them in the right direction, that family will take the right direction. Then the next P is purpose. What is your purpose in this marriage as a man and as a woman? What are your goals? What is the vision of this family? What is the mission of this family? What are the objectives of your family? Set short-term goals that you must achieve as a family, medium-term goals, and long-term goals that you must achieve as a family. Then play. husband and wife, the Bible says that the only time that you should not give to each other is when you are praying and fasting for reason of prayer. So the wife should give to the husband. That body belongs to your husband, and as a husband, the body belongs to your wife. So therefore, give freely, because if you don't give, temptations again may overcome. Then we come to what are the causes of conflicts within a family, because I want us to treat the roots. I want us to treat the cause of conflict, causes of conflict within marriage. Let us not treat the symptoms. Most of the times we treat the symptoms. You find that when a child is being brought up, when a child has been left as an orphan, a child is being brought up by a single mom, a child is being brought up by a single dad, then there is a problem that is coming up. The child is growing as an empty person. Ladies and gentlemen, you have glasses in front of you. If that glass is empty, and you try to drink an empty glass, what are you getting? Emptiness. So when a child is brought up, when a child is empty, because children learn by what they see, there is something that a father, a husband can give to a child. A father can give to a child that a wife cannot give to a child. And there's something that a wife can give to a child that the husband cannot give to the child. So the child should grow with both the parents. Anytime you separate, anytime you divorce, anytime a child is brought up as a total orphan, just know that the child will develop trauma. The child will be traumatized. As the child grows up, there is trauma. Why? Because as a husband and a wife, you are in marriage that was abusive. So the child did not see love. Children learn by what they see, not what they hear. If they see love in marriage, they will give love. If they see violence in marriage, they will give violence. So therefore, as a wife, ensure that there is love in the family. As a husband, ensure that there is love in the family, so that the child can see love, hug each other, appreciate each other, do dinner together, spend time together. Presence is what is another P. Presence. Be present as a man. Do not confuse presence with presence. Usipeleke tu ma presence and you are not present. Because if you are not present, your wife cannot date herself. Then you must also date. Let your children see that love, that environment. That can be created by you. But if they don't see, they grow up to become adults. The moment they are adults, they never saw love, they saw violence, they saw grief, they saw loneliness, they saw resentment, they saw unforgiving spirit. Then what do you expect in return? You expect that child to be a person who will be violent in the foreseeable future.